What the heading? Factorial. This is the notation we have to use, factorial, exclamation mark. Even if you write like this, still we call it as factorial. Most of the time we use this exclamation mark. We call it 0 factorial, 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial, 4 factorial, 5 factorial. Let's start from here. 5 factorial means 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into continuous multiplication of numbers from 5 to 1 is called 5 factorial. So how much will be 4 factorial?
4 into 3 into
4
2
into
into
3
1.
into 1.
4 into 2 into
3 into 2 into 1.
that is 24.
24.
3 factorial.
3 into 2 into 1.
6.
2 factorial.
2 into
2
1, that is
into
2
1.
into 7.
1 factorial.
1.
1.
0 factorial.
1.
1. Why?
1 0 is not a natural number.
Defined.
Not
as
defined. Yeah.
0 factorial is defined as 1. So you can't ask me why now. So whenever, if I want to do operation with factorial notation, I should define 0 factorial as 1, then only the problem will work. Otherwise it won't work. Is it clear to you? Then only it will have the meaning. Is it okay? Or in other words, if I want to calculate, okay, so these many things you should be by heart, okay? 6 factorial also you should know it. 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. How much? 720. कम से कम इतना तो आपको याद होना चाहिए. 7 factorial will be how much? 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1.
5040.
5040. If you know this, it will be very good. So this much factorial should be by heart. Everybody agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Now next point to it. So have you noted? Note number 1. All of you have noted this? Suppose I have been given, let's say 10 factorial. Actual meaning is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. But writing this so much every time will be difficult. So I can write as 10 into 9 factorial.
9 factorial, yes.
It can be written as 10 into 9 into 8 factorial. It can be written as 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 factorial. You can keep on reducing like this. So n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. This can be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. It can be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 factorial. And goes on like that. You can keep on reducing. We noted?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the benefit? If I want to calculate 10 factorial divided by 8 factorial, I cannot cancel this and write it as 5 factorial divided by 4 factorial. This is foolishness. Okay, you can't cancel 10 with 8 and write 5 by 4. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
10 factorial upon 8 factorial, what you do is, the bigger number is 10 factorial, is go reduce it.
8 factorial. Now can we cancel, sir?
Now you can cancel and write 90. Did you follow this?
Yes, sir.
Suppose I want to calculate 10 factorial plus 8 factorial. Then also you do the bigger number ko reduce karo. 10 into 9 into 8 factorial plus 8 factorial. Now take 8 factorial common. 10 into 9 plus 1. So I can write as 91 into 8 factorial. Is it clear?
Sir,
Bolo.
sir, can you explain it one more time? I was having net issue.
Who's speaking?
Arundhati, sir.
Arundhati, whenever you have given 10 factorial, I have to multiply 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, right? This way of writing will take
Yes.
a lot of time. So in short way of writing is 10 factorial is 10 into 9 factorial. It can also be
Okay.
written as 10 into 9 into remaining 8 factorial. It can also be written as 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 factorial. Like this, you can keep on reducing the factorials. So how will
Okay.
you write 7 factorial as? Arnati,
Yes, sir.
7 factorial can be written as 7 into
7 into
what is the actual meaning of 7 factorial? 7 into 6
7 into 6 into 5 into 4,
into
3
3
into 2 into 1.
But how, what do you call this 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1?
6 factorial.
Correct or wrong?
Yes, sir.
It can also be written as 7 into 6 into 5 factorial. बराबर है कि नहीं?
Yes. Yes.
So any number, any factorial number, you can keep on reducing like that. N factorial can be written as start from the same number, one lesser factorial. Start from the same number, one lesser factorial that you can keep on reducing. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
now if I want to calculate 10 factorial upon 8 factorial, bigger number you reduce till you get the denominator so that you can cancel it off. So tell me, Arnati, if I want to divide 15 factorial by 13 factorial, what should I do?
15 into 14 into 13 factorial.
Yes, correct. Divided by 13 factorial. This will cancel it.
13 into 12 into 11 factorial.
No. 13 factorial and 13 factorial will get cancelled, no? So you'll be left with 15 into 14 bus. Understood? Okay, let me try one more. Calculate this one. Everybody understood this, what I explained?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now practice this. 10 factorial divided by 5 factorial into, 4 factorial into 6 factorial. 4 factorial into 6 factorial. Can you do it? What should I write with the 10 factorial?
So for 10 factorial, you should write it up till 6, and then 6 you should convert it into factorial and cancel that.
Very good. And 4 factorial, I'll write it its expansion, full expansion, right? Now this both will get cancelled. Now between them you can cancel. 4 into 2 is 8. 3 into 3 is 9. So 210. Everybody followed? So I'm going to write a question and you are going to put your answer in the chat box. Everybody agreed? 12 factorial
Yes.
divided by 3 factorial into 9 factorial. So I'll show it. 10 into 9 into 8 factorial plus 8 factorial. So always you have to reduce the bigger one. 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 factorial minus 9 factorial. Numerator, I am taking 8 factorial common. Inside bracket 90 plus 1. Denominator became 9 factorial common. That became 12 into 11, 132, no? 132.
1320 minus 1.
Now 8 factorial and 9 factorial, there's a cancellation possible by writing as 9 into 8 factorial.
8 factorial, yes.
91 divided by 1319. Now that also got cancelled. So 91 divided by, now you can multiply. 9 plus 8, 17. 1, 28. I think so. Correct. N P R. How do you read it? How do you read it?
PR.
NPR. It is defined as n factorial divided by the difference between these two. Always n is greater than r or equal to r. You can have 10p3, but you cannot have 3p10. This is meaningless. Always the upper number either greater than or equal to 10p, 10p chalega, no problem. So NPR का notation का मतलब है upper number factorial divided by difference factorial. Did you follow this? So calculate this and tell me 10p3. How to calculate it? Upper number factorial divided by the difference factorial.
7 factorial.
अब इसको reduce करो. 10 into 9
7 factorial will get cancelled.
to 7 factorial divided by 7 factorial. So you will get the answer 720. Yes, who has given me the answer? Vaibhav. Okay. Vaibhav and Kevin. Okay. Followed this notation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see whether some questions on this notation can we do. NP62 is to NP3. Have you written the question?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to change the page. So what was the question? NP3 is to NP
76.
is equal to
Sir,
120.
it is
NP6 will come
NP6
first.
is to NP.
NP6 is to NP3.
NP3.
Is 120 is to 1. So what you can say from this ratio? NP6 divided by NP3 is 120 divided by 1. Tell me the notation for NP6. N factorial divided by the difference
N minus 6 factorial.
or divided by n factorial. Tell me the difference
N minus 3 factorial.
is 120. Now I can cancel this n factorial. I can reverse and multiply. So it became n minus 3 factorial in numerator.
N minus 6 factorial in denominator.
Yes, that is equal to 120. Which out of this bigger? From your 10, if you subtract 3, or from 10 you subtract 6, which will be bigger number?
10 if you subtract 3.
10.
N
Bigger.
minus 3 is bigger than n minus 6. So I'm going to reduce this. 10 factorial can be written as 10 into one number lesser factorial, right? So n
Yes.
minus 3 can be written as n minus 3 into one number lesser, so n minus 4. One more number lesser, n minus 5. One more number lesser, n minus 6. And I put a factorial there so that I can cancel. Check whether you have understood this. If not, please ask. How n minus 4 came? From 10, you subtracted 1 to get 9. From n minus 3, you will subtract 1 to get, how much it become?
N minus 4.
N
Minus 3 if you subtract minus 1, you'll get minus.
Correct. So that you can cancel. Any doubt till here?
No, sir.
Now, how to get the value of n? There is a trick to do this. Don't try to expand and solve the equation. Mar jayega. So what you must do is, n minus 3, n minus 4, and n minus 5 are three consecutive numbers. Next to next numbers, three consecutive numbers. Write 120 as product of three consecutive numbers. Heard me? Write 120 as
Yes.
product of three consecutive numbers. 120 कैसा लिख सकते हैं? 12 into 10, 6 into 2, बराबर है? Biggest prime number out of this is 5, तो आपका एक नंबर 5 होगा. अभी इसका बाजू में 4 आएगा, इसका बाजू में 6 आएगा. So 120 can be written as, so n minus 3 into n minus 4 into n minus 5 is 6 into 5 into 4, product of three consecutive numbers. इसका मतलब सबसे बड़े के साथ हो जाएगा. So n minus 3 should be 6, so n should be 9. अभी 9 इधर डाल के देखो कि ये मिल रहे हैं. Put a 9 here, put 9 here, put 9 here. Am I getting the same answer?
6, 5, and 4. Yes, sir.
Did you understand the method? So split 120 as prime factors. सबसे बड़ा प्राइम को ले लो, उसके बाजू वाला नंबर इधर से निकाल दो, बाकी से निकाल दो. Is it clear to everybody? Very important question.
Yes, sir.
So tell me once again the question. N
Find
plus
m and
plus
n. If m plus n p upon 2.
P2 is 56.
P2 is 56. And m minus n P2 is 12.
P2 is how much?
12.
12. So tell me how to write this m plus n P2. M plus n factorial.
Divide by m plus n minus 2 factorial.
इसको कैसे लिखेंगे? m
m
minus
n factorial. Divide by m minus
minus 2 factorial.
minus.
Can anybody tell me the meaning of when I say 5p2? It means 5 factorial upon 3 factorial. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
5 into 4 into 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial. Can you tell me the meaning of this 2? Write two numbers as a product less than 5. Suppose I write 10p3. Write three numbers starting from 10. Bas. This is the meaning of it. A 3 ka matlab, how many numbers should I write? Suppose I write 15p4. Give me the answer directly. Write 4 numbers starting from 15. What are they?
Okay, 15 into 14 into
15 into 14 into 13 into 12. 4 numbers.
So if I write m plus n p2 ka matlab, write two numbers starting from m plus n. समझा कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Upon 2 और सब कुछ बाकी सब कैंसिल हो जाता है. ये शॉर्टकट मेथड है. Can I teach you with a shortcut method now onwards?
Yes, sir.
Then my questions will be solved very fast. Let me check whether you understood. Austin.
Yes, sir.
Suppose I write 18p3. What does that mean?
So 18 into 17 into 16.
Let me test one more student. Atharva.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by 20p4?
Sir, factorial of 20 divided by.
No factorial. I am giving you a shortcut.
Yes,
मैंने
sir.
एक शॉर्टकट सिखाया था अभी. Arunati.
Yes, sir.
20p4.
20p4. Write 4 factorial starting from 20.
4 numbers starting from 20. What are the 4
Okay.
numbers starting from 20?
20, 19, 18, 17,
Correct.
and 16 factorial.
Atharva,
Yes, sir.
if you write P4, write 4 numbers starting from 20. Once more.
Okay.
16
sir.
P3.
16, 15, 14.
16 into 15 into 14. So,
Yes. Yes, sir. Understood.
so in that case, we can do this problem very fast.
Okay.
You don't have to write all this and cancel. So m minus n P2 means directly I can write m minus n into m minus n minus 1. हमेशा एक कम होगा ना?
Yes, sir.
Everybody followed this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you tell me how many numbers are on this. This I'm talking about. How many numbers are there here? 2 numbers. They are next to next number. They are consecutive numbers. Write 56 as product of 2 consecutive numbers.
8 and 7.
8 and 7. Everybody agree with this?
Yes, sir.
So the m plus n should be equal to 8. Do you agree? Bigger number with bigger number.
Yes.
Again, 12 write as a product of 2 consecutive number.
4 and
4.
4 and 3.
4 and 3.
And 3. So m minus n should be equal to 4. Now solve equation 1 and 2. 2m is 6 and n is solve 1 and 2. M is equal to 6 and n is equal to 2. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Sir, that minus part, can you explain it to me again? It's not clear.
Which one?
Yes, sir. That
The
will
right hand side.
minus
This
This one. This one. This one.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. One method is actual method. Actual method, what you did? This, the definition of m minus n P2 is m minus n factorial upon m minus n 2 factorial. Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
That if I make it into answer, it is m minus n factorial divided by, reduce this, m minus n minus 1, m minus n minus 2 factorial divided by m minus n minus 2 factorial. They both will get cancelled and you'll get this.
So then what was that extra m minus n for in the denominator?
Explaining something by mistake.
I was confused. That's the reason I asked you.
But I taught you another shortcut. If you have P2, write 2 numbers starting from m minus n.
M minus n, yes.
Directly write. I don't want you to do that definition at all.
Understood, sir.
Yeah. Suppose I write xp3. You can directly write x into x minus 1 into x minus 2.
X minus 2. Yes.
3 numbers starting from x. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you use that, it will be very fast to solve the problem. Okay. $12 P r minus 2 is 2. 11 P r minus 1 equal to 3 is to 14. This I don't think you should have a problem. So tell me 12 factorial divided by the difference. What is the difference of 12 minus r minus 2?
12 minus r plus 2.
14 minus r.
14 minus r itself.
Divided by 11 factorial.
11 minus
Divided
r
by
plus 1.
11 minus r minus 1.
R plus 1.
12 minus
12 minus r factorial.
Now cancellation will do. Okay, first I will reverse and multiply. 12 factorial divided by 14 minus r factorial multiplied by 12 minus r factorial divided by 11 factorial. So पेड़े को reduce करो. So 12 factorial को कैसे लिख सकते हैं?
12 into 11 factorial, sir.
12 into 11 factorial. Upon, out of those two, which is bigger? 14 minus r or 12 minus r?
14 minus.
So उसको reduce करो. 14 minus r, 13 minus r, 12 minus r. So remaining everything you have to write like that only. Now cancel 12 minus r factorial. Cancel 11 factorial. So 12 upon 14 minus r into 13 minus r is 3 divided by 14. Now 3 and this will get cancelled. 4 into 14 is 14 minus r into 13 minus r. How much is 4 into 14?
56.
Right, 56 as product of two consecutive numbers, two only. 56 is 8 into 7. So how much is 14 minus r?
8 equals to 8. So R is 6.
That is 6. Yes, Parinita, you have given r is equal to 6. Good.
Sir,